The Lakers are three-peating.
At least so. Pee in the cup for me, because I swear you're on crack cocaine.
Hello and welcome back to another episode on the Up Next Show. My name is Kaylee and today we have a special guest. Welcome, Mica. Today, Mica Delizzo and Marcus will be discussing whether or not they think James Harden going to play with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving for the Brooklyn Nets is a very good idea. Before we get into the video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tap the bell. Now, Delizzo, I'll start with you. I'll ask you this question. Do you think it was a good idea for James Harden to be traded to the Brooklyn Nets? If so, then why? If not, then why not?
Thank you, Kaylee. And I'm kind of 50-50 on this trade. I'm 50-50 on the trade, yeah.
I think wait. Before we start into this, I just want to preference in the other video when we're talking about duos. You said the Nets might not even make it to the Eastern Finals, right? I just want to preface that.
I said the Nets may not make it out the East.
Yeah, okay. Continue.
So now you think they will make it out the East because they have James Harden?
They won't.
Yes, let me just break this down. James Harden is one of the greatest offensive scorers we have seen in the NBA.
He's fat right now.
Fat, skinny, middle of the pack does not matter. James Harden will still wake up and drop 30 on your head. Does not matter. 10 points a game right now. He did not score 4 for 20 straight, he did not score 20 plus points for 4 straight games, but that doesn't matter. If you see he was not trying, watch the games.
Work ethic trash, attitude trash.
No. James Harden literally was not getting to the free throw line as much, and we know nobody's stopping James Harden from getting to the free throw line. Kids are guarding James Harden from behind him in the playoffs. Ricky Rubio and other people to stop him from scoring the ball. James Harden can score the ball whenever he wants.
Okay, but was it a good idea for him to be traded and play with Kyrie and Kevin Durant?
It was a good. From the Nets perspective, it was a good idea, but a bad idea. You lost a bunch of bench depth, and you lost your best center and your best defensive player in Jared Allen, and you lost a nice role player in a championship team in Karis LeVert. I feel bad.
But it's not worth it because it's going to take them a while to get into the game, get into playing with each other.
They got about 80 games. They got about 60 games.
You can literally say the same for Houston. He didn't give Houston a chance. He's an idiot.
No.
The team's done.
James Harden.
Let Mica talk.
Oh, let me finish it. James Harden knew that Houston's not going anywhere. He saw last year a better Houston team lost to LeBron. He knew he was gonna have to go to LeBron again and said, "Let me go to the East." Just like
that wasn't the best Houston team.
Like KD did. They all went to the East so they can face LeBron in the finals. The Nets did a good job for the trade. The Rockets set up for the long term. Victor Oladipo is a nice pickup. The Rockets can be a 6-7 seed, maybe 8 seed at both. No, the Rockets are a play-in team, not a playoff team. A play-in tournament team. The Nets will make it out the finals, still lose to the Lakers in 6 games. They can't play defense.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Michael talk, and then I'm gonna come to you, bro.
Okay, first of all, let me just say that, in my opinion, Harden should just wait the year out with Houston. Like they looked real promising. Like you have John Wall and Boogie Cousins. Like you just wait it out. Literally,
they're not making it out the West. You cannot tell me straight up that team's beating LeBron and AD.
The rookie looks good. Just wait it out. But
they're not beating LeBron and AD.
This is what I have to do.
Bro, his work ethic is trash. His attitude is bad. I don't want to.
Let's think about it.
I don't care how many points you drop. I don't need a player like that on my team. And Houston's smart for getting rid of him.
All right, this is what I have.
But let's think about it. Wait, no. He wants a ring. He did the best thing for him in order to get him a ring.
It's his fault. He hasn't won a ring yet. It's his fault.
But his chances are way higher with the Nets to get a ring.
No. Listen. Dwight Howard, CP3, Russ. It's James Harden's fault.
Dwight Howard and Russ. No, he had CP3. He took that great Warriors.
He's incapable of bringing your team to a championship.
No.
He's just not it.
No, hold on. He took that great Warriors team to 7 games. He had the Rockets are winning these series.
Chris Paul. They were didn't get hurt. Yes, they're winning that series, but
they were winning. No. It was game 5. I think they were winning 3-2.
No. See, that's all. But instead of
Chris Paul got hurt, and then they lost the last 2 games.
He told the front office to get rid of CP3. You said it's either me or CP3. He's a hoe.
Because CP3 was bugging. Why are you going to come to me? I've been here. I've taken my team to the playoffs for the past 8 years. Nobody else has ever done that.
He's failed.
How are you going to try to step to me? This is my team.
He's failed.
All right. As a Nets fan, not as a Nets fan.
No.
Obviously, I'm Warford, but I had the Nets winning the East this year, hands down. That bench that was crazy. That bench could have been a starting team for anybody else. I got clipped. Hey, I'm not saying this is gonna work. I'm saying if it doesn't work, hold on for it to another season. Pick up a player like Kyle Lowry, Paul Millsap, and then they can build on from there. If this works, this would be the greatest offensive team in history. The Nets are already putting up
worst defense.
And it won't mean nothing.
The Nets are already putting up 113 points in the season. If they play the Lakers in the finals and you see them clicking, if they get to the finals and they play the Lakers, Nets in 5. LeBron's not. No.
What do you mean Nets in 5? No, that's not.
Listen, Nets in 5. I'm trying to.
You have 2 isolation players. We saw that last year. It's not going to work.
I know, but if I'm saying
it's a recurring thing in the NBA.
You don't know that. That's not going to work. Who? First of all. Name me players on the Lakers that's about to name who's guarding Kyrie.
Dennis Schroeder.
Who's what?
Yes.
I'm not saying he's playing Kyrie.
Okay. Who's guarding KD?
I mean, not. I put.
We'll rotate. AD, Ron, Trez, Kuz.
Trez is not fast enough to keep up with any of them. Stop it.
We'll rotate. Stop
it. Trez is not fast enough. I got that team. Although their bench will be horrible, but we know in playoff moments, the starters get way more.
AD will destroy the Nets bench, and he will
and they're all going to be healthy for the playoffs.
Easily.
That load management is going to be crazy. They're going to be able to sit a star out and still win games by 30 plus.
So, Marcus, what you're saying is you think the Nets in the playoffs can beat the Lakers?
I'm saying if they start clicking. And obviously, if there's locker room issues, if there's work ethic issues, they're not going to beat the Lakers.
Forget all of that. You have a Kyrie problem. Where's he at, Marcus? Where's Kyrie at? He's partying in Toronto with his sister with no mask on.
Kyrie has a valid reason.
Kyrie? No. I'm not saying he doesn't have a valid reason. Kyrie has gone about it all wrong. He texted his teammate, "Yo, I'm not gonna show up for the Sixers game," and doesn't show up for the next week. Does not tell nobody. He's off the grid.
That's why I said if they click.
Kyrie,
they're not going to click.
Kyrie has been upset with the Nets ever since
pause. Kate, pause. At least, you said they're not going to click.
I'm saying it's going to take them a while. It's going to take them a while.
Who are you, Doctor Strange? You cannot see the future.
Okay.
You can.
Okay, I can't.
When they start clicking and putting up 150 on kids, I don't want to hear anything from you.
What I'm saying is they're not going to click the
When they
first
start
time.
clicking, no.
Get out. Shut up. What I'm saying is they're not going to click the first time they get out on the court.
You just said they're never going to click.
No, I didn't mean never. I'm saying they're not going to click anytime soon.
Anytime soon, they have about 60
You know how
games.
long it took AD and LeBron to click?
Oh no! Don't do that.
One game.
One game.
You need to be quiet now. Be quiet, please. Thank you. Be quiet. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. You will take this L and be quiet. Be quiet. Now let me say this. I guarantee you this, and watch. Look at that. Like you all look back on this video. Like look back on this video and see that I'm right. Hold on. Either Kyrie or James Harden will have a problem with the coaching and who the offense is running. I guarantee you.
Kyrie already has a problem.
Kyrie or James Harden will have a serious issue with whoever's running the offense. Literally, I'm just putting it out there.
Let me tell you this right now. This trade set the Rockets up for the long term.
Yes, it's smarter.
The Nets are in win now mode. And when you have KD as your best defender coming off an Achilles surgery,
and best rebounder,
you haven't really hindered him that much offensively. But KD's not going to go clamp up your best player. You lost that player, and Spencer Dinwiddie and Karis LeVert. I'm not saying they're stouted defensive players, but they can cause you problems. And your best defender, Jared Allen, who you could throw up against AD and maybe cause AD some trouble, he went to the land. He came to play with the trees. He came to play with that big.
The Cavs are set. The Cavs are nice now. The Cavs are set.
The Nets lost a bunch of key pieces and a bunch of first round picks. This trade could end up looking like the Paul Pierce Kevin Garnett trade, Or this team could end up looking like that team. Steve Nash, Kobe, Pau Gasol. It could end up looking like that team that just fell apart.
See,
Dalito, and you'll be like, what type of super team was this?
Dalito, just like you said, the Nets have a history of questionable trades for star players. Like literally, they have a history of it. And I think it's no different. Literally, like they're just dumb and blind when it comes to how the offense is set up and like what defense assets they're giving away. Like literally, they don't think. They're not thinking.
The Nets' biggest problem is who's taking that last shot. How is chemistry going to work? Is Kyrie going to show up?
Yes.
Is James Harden going to get in family where he can play 7-game series after 7-game series? And just what are you going to do with that bench? You have no depth. You have nobody. What's going on? Those are their biggest problems. But
Marcus, would you like to hit your last point?
I feel like the Nets did good in this trade, and I feel like Houston set up for the future.
Marcus, would you like to hit your last points before you wrap up the video?
Yes, I'd just like to say again, the Nets, Houston set up for the long term. The Nets are in win now mode. I think the Nets either not this year.
They won't win.
Either not this year or next year, the Nets will win the NBA.
The Lakers are three-peating. Stop. Lakers in 6 this year. They're three-peating. Nobody stops.
As a Lakers fan, I know about that.
Lakers are three-peating.
Three-peating. Guys, sorry we had some technical difficulties. And Marcus, I know you were in the middle of responding to one of Dalito's statements. Can you please go ahead and remind us of what you were saying?
Yes, Kaylee. I remember what I was saying. Dalito, pee in the cup for me, because I swear you're on crack cocaine. I swear you're on crack cocaine. I know you did not say the Lakers are winning in 6, right? The Lakers are winning.
Lakers are winning in 6 this year, and we're three-peating. Don't matter. It does not.
You're a Lakers fan? You're a Lakers fan?
I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm a Cavs fan. I represent Sexland. I represent Sexland. Darius Garland, College Sexton. Sexland, come play with us. We got the trees. I'm a Cavs fan. I'm a LeBron fan. LeBron do well.
So let me just preference this because I don't think you understand. We have 2 former MVPs. We have a kid that saved LeBron's not career, but saved LeBron in those final game.
No.
Stop it. No.
He hit a big shot, but we're not going to do that. LeBron was on point the last 4 games of that series.
He missed the shot. They win the game. I mean,
no, they don't.
They were still up.
LeBron scored 1 layup that would have won he scored 1 free throw that would have won the game. LeBron's free throw iced the game. Stop it. LeBron got the game.
But without that shot, first of all, Cavs
that block.
Second of all, they don't win that game.
Without the block, you don't get the shot.
Again, as I was saying, if Kyrie, KD, Harden join together, they'll be a force. Each of them will be putting up. I don't think their touches are going to go down at all. Really. If you take away Karis LeVert's points, Jared Allen's points.
Buddy, Karis LeVert was coming off the bench. They were coming off the bench. These are going to be 3 starters.
I know 3 starters.
We don't know what
you still take away their points
right now. 2 starters right now.
You still take away their points. No, Kyrie's coming back. Don't worry about that.
I'm benching Harden until he gets in shape. Period.
You still take away a point. James Harden, I don't care how fat he is. If he can score the bucket, he can still drop me 30 a night. It's gonna be wraps. Again.
Either way, I don't care how long it takes the Nets to get into whatever their momentum, whatever they got to do. If Kyrie, Kevin Durant, or either 2 of the 3 players went down, it's over. They're not going. They're not winning.
What are you talking about?
See. If the sun is not up, then it's night. Like, if sun has come down,
what are you talking about?
There's no winter, Like
Mike is speaking facts.
Kaylee,
if they get hurt, there's no team. No duh.
Kaylee, if KD, Kyrie, Harden, if they go down, there is no team, Kaylee.
Regardless of whatever you guys say,
if there's no water in my house, I'm dehydrated.
I will forever make comments like those in the comments like
if there's no food in my fridge, I can't eat.
Kaylee, let's wrap it up. Kaylee, let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up. I'm ready to go.
Kaylee, wrap it up. I'm saying something.
Yeah,
all I'm saying is, watch out for the Nets. If they don't win a championship this year, keep the same team. Sign some free agency like Paul Millsap,
Super bust,
and work on that defense.
Super bust. Work on their depth. Super bust.
I'm flabbergasted with what she said. At least so you need a drug test. Kaylee, wrap it up.
3P.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap the video up. Thank you guys so much.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Lakers fan. I don't know about a 3P though. I mean, I don't know.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and tap the bell. And also, Mica's YouTube link will be in the description box down below. Be sure to click that and subscribe to his channel and check out some of his videos.
Tea in a cup for me.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Mica, thank you for being a guest today. We enjoyed you here. And